I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fam's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was called with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, what's good, party people? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning. Welcome to the Knicks Morning Drive. I'm your man's Uncle Freezy. What's good? Good to be with y'all this morning. What's good? What's good? What's good? Had to come through, holler at my people. I got a crazy weekend coming up. I don't know how much contact I'm going to have with y'all this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Got some family stuff, got some, y'all heard. I don't want to keep reiterating, but had a death in the family, man. Got to go through the thing with the fam, you know what I'm saying? But I want to get here and holler at my people, though, when I got the opportunity. Next week seems to be a little bit better for us. But listen, I see y'all out there on social media. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all in the comments. You know what I mean? It seems as if we need to have a chat. Luke Skywalker Visions, what's good? Danny Lee in the building. What's good? What's good? Yeah, I see we need to have a counseling session. Danny Lee comes straight in the door like Knicks do not trade RJ Barrett. He's too good at his age. Yeah, we got to have a counseling session, right? We got to have a counseling session. Ain't nothing wrong with you, chopping it up with your people. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. We need to have a counseling session, right? But first, let me say a few things. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Turn all your notifications on so anytime we go live, you can join the conversation, right? Because the conversation is not just about one person. It's about all of us. It's about Knicks Nation having a place where we can talk to each other and together, right? Smash the like button on the way in the door. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? Show some appreciation for your friends, and Knicks family, right? Secondly, the Pod Couple will be premiering today at 6:30 p.m. on Blorange Tears. G-Man for life and Cornerstone Kev doing whatever it is they doing. I ain't got no time. I'm gonna be on the road. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be tuned in just like y'all. Just hoping they don't drive the mothership in the ground. Because you know how the conversations get crazy sometimes, right? The conversations get crazy sometimes. What they are. Y'all know how it is. Smash them like buttons. Continue to help grow the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Share with your peoples. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. You know, let's continue to drive the conversation. So 2 things I want you to do: pass the word, and make sure you look out for the pod couple that'll be here at 6:30 p.m. So I'm redoing the thing as we speak. I'm redoing their premiere as we speak. So bear with me. But they are gonna be fun. They are gonna be fun. Let me see. What should we say? What should we say? Can we say, can these 2 opposites coexist without driving each other crazy? That's perfect. That's perfect for them. Let me get them a thumbnail. I'm gonna do them a thumbnail real quick, and we're gonna get on this couch, right? We're gonna get on this couch and we're gonna talk about a few things that's getting to us in Knicks Nation. So let me do this real quick. Always busy, y'all. Always busy. Always doing something. Right? Always doing something. Right. Always doing something. Just bear with me. So let me put their thing in there. And then that way, if y'all didn't get the alert, y'all can let me know. There it is. All right. 6:30 p.m. There you go. And when y'all watch the joint today, man, make sure y'all comment when y'all, because I'm gonna be totally out of it, right? With the pod couple, I'm gonna be totally out of it. I'm working on some other stuff. This thing we got called Knicks Freestyle. We started it a few months ago, and we got slow on it because of a lot of different things, a lot of different things. But we got that, and the Blorange Tears Debate League. You know, sometime we probably want to start that back up August 1st. Yeah, and so it's a bunch of stuff that we working on. Jay Boogie is in the building. Rafael Diaz is in the building. The hardest working man in show business. Rafael Diaz was good. Jay Boogie jumps in. Up jumps the Boogie. Make my punk the P-Funk. I wants to get funked up. Make my funk P-Funk. What's good? Professional outfit was good. Was good. Salute to everybody. Y'all know what it do. Y'all like, hey, Uncle Freezy, how you doing? I'm regular. I'm regular. The same old. What's good? Yeah, hey, listen. So this is not about me today, man. This is about the conversation we want to have with each other. I want y'all to tell me how y'all feeling about what's going on with the Knicks, right? I want this to be all about y'all. I'm going to respond to some stuff, but this is all about y'all, right? This is all about y'all. Y'all got to put y'all comments down. And then what we'll do is we'll talk about each of these things together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a long off season, right? It's a long off season. Everybody know that. It's a long off season. And what we want to do is make sure that we stay sane through all this craziness. Right? The Caliente Kid is in the building. Caliente Kid says, good morning, Uncle Freeze. Salute you in the chat. And I'm hearing lots of rumors about trading Andre. Say it ain't so. I would be crushed. I think it's just rumor, bro. I think it's Knicks for clicks. It's the same thing every summer. Knicks for clicks. There were RJ Barrett trade rumors last summer. Oh, we got to trade RJ for Chris Paul. RJ got to be in the Chris Paul trade. Bro, RJ Barrett ain't going nowhere. So, just a brief update on some stuff. I don't know if I shared too much stuff with y'all or not enough. But either way it go, I like to keep it real with y'all. Right? I like to keep it a buck with my people. So what day did I miss with y'all? Tuesday? Was it Tuesday that I missed? Or was late? Was it Tuesday or was I late Tuesday? It was one of those days. It was one of them days, right? So went to the doctor, man, just get checked out, man, see if this thing that I'm doing, if I can actually do it. And so vitals came back good, blood pressure excellent, 107, 103 over 70, excellent. You know what I'm saying? So for those that were concerned about like, hey, Uncle Freezy, a big guy, man, you know, he might go into the doctor. It might be, nah, it ain't nothing like that. It could have been, but you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do the right thing. Right? Could have been, but whatever. Foy Trey in the building. South Brooklyn is in the building. South Brooklyn says, don't talk about trading RJ. Man. Yeah, man. Yo, hey, I see you, Classic. What's good? Classic, what's good? Foy Trey, what's good? Yeah, Foy Trey, listen, what I'm trying to do is I want to get to about, and it's gonna sound impossible, but what I want to do is get to about 310 with only about like 11% body fat, 11 or 12. My initial goal was 9, but bro, I'd legit be like at 9% body fat, I'd look like the Incredible Hulk. And people generally don't walk around looking like it. Just take too much maintenance, right? Sincere's in the building. Sin, what's good? Sincere's in the building. What's good? Hey. So I saw the rumors, man. I don't like perpetuating rumors because, and it's like a slippery slope kind of, because you want to be in the know, but at the same time you don't want to be a gossiper. At the same time, y'all know how that works. Kind of like you want to know what's going on, but you don't want to spread gossip either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the tightrope that you kind of got to walk on. You know what I'm saying? Walking on that tightrope because y'all know how it is. Yeah, Chatty Patty, what's good? Nick's Gas is in the building. Nick Gas done threw me away. Nick Gas, you done threw me away. You must have made some money. Nick Gas must have made some money and throwing us away. What's good? What's good? So White Falcon is saying Dame Dollar in New York. Yeah, is that what y'all want to talk about right now? Is that what y'all want to talk about right now, man? Y'all want to talk about some y'all want to talk about some Dame Dollar. So the Dame Dollar thing is kind of touchy, right? Because who wouldn't want a Damian Lillard? I mean, that's crazy, right? Who wouldn't want that type of person, that type of player, right? But here's the thing: what are we willing to pay? What are we willing to pay, right? So now you have to consider what the price is for a cat like that. What the price is for a cat like that. Somebody help me through this. Somebody help me move through this. What's the asking price for Damian Lillard? Because we've discussed it numerous times, but I need to have your opinion. I'm talking to you. I need your opinion on it. Right? Somebody tell me something, man. What are y'all willing to give up for Damian Lillard? And don't pity pat around with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't giving up nothing. Because you're gonna give up something. Tell me what you think. And be blunt too. Be blunt with me, man. Don't just say, something random. Right? Like, nah, I ain't giving up such and such. And then, be real. What are you giving up for Damian Lillard? Right? Be real. Tell me what you think. Brandissimo says, I don't want Lillard. He's not as good a fit as Lonzo and 3-and-D wings. Right? Hey, antisocial, I see you. I see you. So White Falcon says RJ Obi IQ 3 picks or RJ Obi Mitch 3 picks for Dame. I don't think that's enough. I think, in my personal opinion, I don't think people view RJ Barrett like we view RJ Barrett. Right? And not saying that that's a bad thing. I think it's probably a good thing, right? Because RJ Barrett is not. Listen, Kanye the Kid says 2 first rounders, Obi, Quickly, and Knox. Andy Garcia, Black Rain says we should low-key make a move for Paul George. I'm gonna say this here, and y'all gonna swear up and down that I've lost it. But I deserve to be on the couch, stretched out, laid out for counseling, just like y'all. I'm gonna say this: if the Knicks get Paul George or Ben Simmons, or both, the Knicks win a championship. Because we're not as far away as what people think we are, right? We watch Knicks games. The national media, they don't watch Knicks games like us, right? We watch Knicks games intently, right? Right? We watch Knicks games intently. We watched that Atlanta Hawks series, the playoff series we lost. We know that we were one big man that can catch and one point guard with court vision away from beating Atlanta. We know that. But people that just saw us lose the series 3-1, they didn't see that. Am I saying that we're better than the Milwaukee Bucks? No. Am I saying that we're better than the Philadelphia 76ers? No. Am I saying that we're better than the Brooklyn Nets? No. What I am saying, though, is we were closer in that series than what people think. It wasn't just Atlanta didn't just come in here and wash us, even though they beat us 3-1. Right? They didn't just come in here and they didn't just come in there and watch us, bro. I mean, there was some back and forth, right? In that game one, think about this. In that game one, if that floater by Trae Young doesn't go, we're up 2-0 in that series. Nick Gass says, send Randall to Dallas, make a 3-team trade, send KB to Portland, send Dame to the Knicks. I kind of like Randall, bro. I like the Randall RJ connection. Hey, Heavy Reese, what's good? What's good? You want to send them home? Why? Hey, New York is home, bro. New York is home. Hey, AD, what's good? What's good? Andy Garcia says, Lowry, Barrett, George, Randall, Ibaka, does that team win a chip? Yes. But when? Do they win it this year? Because the thing I was telling y'all before is one player can mask a whole bunch of ugliness. Like one player masks a bunch of stuff. And I don't know if y'all feel me when I say it, but I keep saying it because I want y'all to understand where it is that I'm coming from. Not that I'm just making up stuff to troll you. I don't do that. I don't have time for that. I don't do like the Knicks for click stuff. I don't like it personally, and I won't do it to y'all. So when I tell y'all certain things, like it's legit to be a part of the conversation, stuff for us to think about. Not for oh, if I say this, they'll definitely click on that like button. Nah, I ain't doing that. But what I will say is this: if you like what you're hearing, click on that like button. Help the channel continue to grow. You know, help spread the conversation internationally to those that like to talk about the Knicks. Smash that like button. Get us in better favor with the YouTube gods. You know, it is what it is with that. You know. Oh, let me do this. Let me share the link. DLR, what's good? DLR says, do you feel that RJ might be the key to Zion coming when he's a free agent, being their boys and all? Yes. I believe so. I think he's the key to Zion getting traded here before free agency. Right? I think Zion. Hey, man, listen. Hey, Quiet Money is in the building. What's good? Hey, peace, bro. Yeah, I think RJ Barrett is an intriguing piece, right? I think RJ Barrett is an intriguing piece, right? So he may not be the most important piece, but he is important to the puzzle, right? So what's good, everybody? Yo, thank you for the super chatter platter. Golden down dough. Zion will be a Knick. Yes, sir. Exactly. Hulk was good. Hulk says, your morning coffee, Freezy. I get up looking for your show. Bless up. Bless up, bro. Bless up. Bless up. We got a lot of stuff coming, man. So we got the channel is about y'all, man. I know. Oh, G Money's in the building. What's good, G Money? So the thing about the channel is it's less about me. Y'all know how I feel about being on the camera. Jay Boogie, what's good?
Good morning, sir. How you doing, man? Blessings and blessings to you, your family, everybody following, you know what I'm saying, the chat, and everybody. I hope everybody's having a blessful day. God is unattached our eyelids. We got life. Enjoy yourself. Live proper. Appreciate life. Tell somebody you love them today that you haven't told somebody in a while. Life is special, man. We here, man. What's good, Free?
What's good, bro? What's good? You looking young.
Man, got the pythons out, man. I'm feeling fresh. I almost said my age. I can't do it because we the same.
Hey, you older than me. What you talking about?
Nah, bro? Man. I'm on the younger side. You in the AM. I'm in the PM.
Bro, you wildin'. You wildin', bro. Hey, I want to tell everybody, man. I heard me and Jay Boogie was in a car, and I heard it first. I was like, "What? Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy." I just wanted to let everybody know, man. I appreciate this brother talent, bro, because talent is one of them things. We think we have talent for stuff, but it always ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like I be walking around like, "Yo, man, I'm Uncle Free," and then all what's up, but Jay Boogie, man, hey, bro. That verse was fire, bro.
And man, I got some things in the working, man. I got 5 new songs for the Knicks for the season to come. And then follow up behind that, I'm going to drop a 7-song track EP that's going to be my own thing. So, you know, I've been working this on season. Everybody keep talking the off season. I ain't no all season. Everything is on. Don't you see the podcast is working? Right. The chats is working. The phones is working in our office. Everybody working, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to do what they do. But I'm going to tell y'all, if I said it before, I'm going to say it again, man. This guy Freezy is a great dude. And yeah, he's a big, healthy guy, but he ain't fat, sloppy healthy. Right. He is nice, firm, and healthy, man. That's a big guy, man. And height too, man. And I told y'all, and CP the artist, I hugged his stomach. Yo.
Yeah, CP the artist is huge, bro.
I was able to lay the left side of my head on Freezy's heart, man, with a big hug, man. Yeah, big hug, man. Life is good, man.
Yeah, life is good, man. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good, man. Hey, and we appreciate it too, man. And we working. And we working. And this off season for the Knicks or on season, I'm with you. Because this is the time right here that the front office be working harder than they usually do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see what it is that they come up with. But you know what? Hard work pay off. So we gonna see.
I need all 4 of them hanging out together, sitting at the table like they playing spades. Leon Rose, World Wide West, and Perry and Tom, y'all get together like y'all playing a game of spades and figure this thing out, man. But aces down, ain't no jokers. That's how we do it.
Bam. Yeah, man. So Jay Book, I've been meaning to ask you. What is it that you want from the Knicks this offseason?
This offseason? Well, every morning.
This on season. I gotta correct myself.
Every morning I wake up looking to see if we making a trade. Because right now it's trade season. Right before the draft. If we making a trade, it's gonna be before this draft. That's the first thing we're gonna do. If we don't make a trade, then we're going to draft and add some more elements to our team. Right. I just want our team to be well balanced. Whether we trade for a superstar, I hear the Dane whispers, you know what I'm saying? Or whether we keep building, I'm okay with either way we go. But I do know in about 2 more years, the league is getting ready to start retiring. What I mean by that, LeBron gonna be starting to get up out of here. And KD get ready to start slowing down. All these dudes right now that we looking at that are super mega stars, they get ready to start going on the downhill, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We need to be right there in that slot, letting them know that this is us. We need to catch up to Phoenix and catch up to the Atlanta Hawks. Those two young teams right there have set themselves up for the future for years and years to come. That's what I want. We only need one middle-aged superstar, you know what I'm saying, to go along with our all-star that we got and put some other pieces around and take off. Freezy been telling y'all, we're not that far off that everybody think we are, but everybody jumping to conclusions because they hear the rumblings and ramblings about this and that. Yeah, if you want to come over here, Dane, do me a favor. Get like James Harden. Get out the door. That's what I respect about James. He told me I want out. This is where I want to go. Get me there. And when he tell them where he want to go, they got to make that happen. And the big trade back don't have to be as much because he only looking for one destination. They'll take whatever, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I believe in what you're saying. I need to keep my RJ. I need to keep Julius. Those two pieces I definitely would love to keep. But if something happens, like man be saying sometimes, you can't be attached to no players because they only doing for what they want right now. And Tom Thibodeau is not waiting all long. He on the clock now.
Right. My only thing with so Ron and I have a different opinion, and that's my guy because he put a lot of thought into what he say. Don't get it twisted. He don't just be on there spouting off. He think about all that stuff, man. That dude is a night out. He be thinking about that stuff. And me too. My thing though is this: when it comes to players, it's hard for you to find superstars in this league. It's hard to get superstars to come to your city, right? Ask the Oklahoma City Thunder, right? Ask your Minneapolis, Minnesota, right? Ask your Memphis, Tennessee. You know, to ask your Charlotte, North Carolina, right? It's hard to get superstars to come to your city. So when you get them, or you think you have them before they become a superstar, you want to hold on to them, right? And so as a Knicks fan, I understand that because superstars don't sign here in free agency, right? They don't just walk in the door. We got to either trade for them when they older past their prime, or we got to give up everything that we got in the cupboard in order to get them. So if you have a young, and see, we have two stars in the making right now. One's already a star, and the other one is just on the cusp. And so while I'm not saying stay attached to any player, what I'm saying is if you feel like you have something worth something that's going to be something in the future, I feel like you got to hold on to it. So there's an attachment there, but in terms of like what Ron's saying about fandom being attached, nah. But if you got something of value, I don't think you should just easily part with it in order to upgrade one time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like RJ Barrett is that piece, and I put his numbers up often. I compare him to the Bradley Beals, the Zach LaVines, the Devin Bookers, and people think I'm crazy. They're like, yo, RJ Barrett is not as good as Devin Booker. And I'm like, yo, not right now. But if RJ Barrett in year 6 versus Devin Booker in year 6, I feel like RJ Barrett will be better. Because when you look at the numbers in year 2, RJ Barrett in year 2 versus Devin Booker in year 2, RJ Barrett is better. Bradley Beal in year 2 versus RJ Barrett in year 2, RJ Barrett is better, right? RJ Barrett in year 2 versus Zach LaVine in year 2, RJ Barrett is better. And they played in offensive systems where they could just run and gun, run up and down the floor, shoot the three, dunk on people. RJ Barrett don't play in no system like that. He played in the ISO post offense where Julius Randle is the number one option, and RJ Barrett numbers are still better than Devin Booker in year 2, than Zach LaVine in year 2, than Bradley Beal in year 2. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying about the thing about RJ Barrett, and I understand that I'm the biggest RJ Barrett homer in Knicks universe. I understand that, and I don't care. I've been like that since RJ Barrett was in 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? I was like, trade Joakim Noah, tank for RJ Barrett. I've been saying that since we had Noah on the roster. Joakim Noah. You remember Joakim Noah was on the roster, bro? Yeah. I've been saying this since D Rose was here the first time.
He's still on the roster. We ain't finished paying him yet. He ain't came off the books yet.
Right.
So he's still on the roster.
Right. Do y'all know how long ago that was? And so what I'm saying is I'm not saying be attached to any player. What I'm saying is make sure that you understand the value of the assets that you currently have on your roster. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because if we trade RJ Barrett somewhere and say Damian Lillard only can get us to the second round and that's it, and then RJ Barrett in a free-flowing offense get to unlock himself and mess around and become the player that we always thought he was going to be under an offensive coach, we're going to be killing ourselves while we did the damn trade. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. It's the Rod Strickland thing all over again. Why we trade Rod Strickland? Bro, I'm still asking myself. I don't know the answer to that. Why did we trade Rod Strickland?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you why they trade Rod Strickland. They had to get rid of Rod.
They had to.
Yeah, see, I used to be out there at Nassau. Tell y'all a true story. I used to be out there at Nassau where they used to practice at. Rod Strickland used to give Mark Jackson the business.
The business every day.
Every day in practice. Yep. Crushing him, killing him at will, and talking smack to him.
Yep.
But Rod, you know what I'm saying? No, he wanted that spot. They wasn't going to give it up to him. They wanted Mark Jackson because he was the bigger name in the city. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they shipped my man up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I love Rod Strickland. You can see all his work inside the league with all the guards that came out from under his wing, the Derrick Rose, the John Wall, the Bledsoes, it's some Rondos, all them come out from up under his wing, man. You know, that's why our guards quickly, you need to be up there hollering at Rod while you up there. Because Rod wasn't on that assistant coaching job staff his year when he was there. So he need to be getting that, man. But we're in a great position, man. You know what I'm saying? Either way it go, I think we got multiple ways to go. It's great, man. It's great that we ain't mad and upset that we tanked. We thought we was gonna get the first pick. Oh, we got the fourth pick. We don't owe nobody our draft picks. We don't owe nobody. Everything is set up just to come to us. And I love and appreciate it. My dream scenario, I would trade Mitchell Robinson. I would trade Kevin Knox, give up that number 21, and give up that 58, and give up and holler at Indiana and see can I get Brogdon and see if I can get Turner.
Right.
And then holler at the great one. I know you don't want to be in LA. You're mad at the medical staff. How you feel about being in that offense, being in our three, Kawhi, with Brogdon, RJ, you, Julius, and Turner? That's what I would like.
Championship. Because we not that far away, bro. So what it is what happened is when it came down to clutch moments, we didn't have clutch performers. And I'm not gonna bash Reggie Bullock and Alec Burks and Nerlens Noel and Taj Gibson and them cats, because they gave us every ounce of what they had
all year.
But they are who they are at this point. You know what I'm saying? They are who they are, bro. They journeyman role players. You know what I'm saying? They gave everything that they had to the team. But if we had Paul George in those spots where we needed a basket, and I know people be like playoff P, pandemic P, all these buzzwords, but what I'm saying is we just didn't have the playmaking on the wing, you know what I'm saying, to help Julius Randle when double teams came, and then our big men couldn't finish at the basket. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was just a whole bunch of, calamity. But at the same time, we at least know what our weaknesses are. Because before the Atlanta series, we were like point guard was the major issue. But then when you saw Julius Randle kicking the ball out to others, no, we can't have that. And RJ Barrett has to be the second option. RJ Barrett got to grow into that this season.
That's
He
right.
got to grow into that this
He
season.
has it. He needs to be working on getting buckets. I need buckets. I don't forget shooting and all that. I need bucket go getters. And when I say buckets, nah, this ain't McDowell's. Take that mop out the bucket and get some buckets for real, man. And it's coming to America. Man, I need it, man. Hey, I'm gonna shout out a few guys real quick, Freezy, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. I gotta continue on work, but I had to come rock with you this morning and make sure you all right and everything. Shout out, salute to my man Keith. Where you at? Get in the building. Where you at, Keith? Free Keith. You got that bell money, get in the building. Ghetto Intellect. Where you at? Get in the building.
Right.
I need you. Your AD, the real Anthony Davis, where you at? Get in the building. Where you at? Those are all morning scribers, man. We miss y'all, man. Where y'all at, man?
Where y'all at, man?
Yeah, where y'all at, man? Hey, salute, man. Have a glorious day, man. I'm gonna talk back, and everybody get ready for 6:30, man. You know what time it is. That new thing coming on. Sergeant Nick, aka G-Man for life, and the best insurance brother we got going on, Cornerstone. They bumping heads, aka Beavers and Buttheads. It's going down 6:30, man. I'll be there. God bless, man.
All right, boss. Hey, be safe out here, boss. Yeah, man. So we got a lot of stuff going on, man. Hey, look who in the building. Man. What's good? What's good, boss? What's good? Let me put my thing out here so my guy knows. My guy won't feel like. Yeah, man. Yo. So what Jay Boogie is saying, and I kind of agree, and it's one thing that I kind of reiterate, but at the same time, I kind of want to have people understand where I'm coming from. And my personal belief, I don't think we are. Yo, look who it is! What's up, boss man?
What's going on?
What's
going on, man?
What's going on, fella? What's going
Remember
on?
what I said about Chris Paul? Told you so.
Hey, you know what? I gotta talk to you. Boy. I wish I had your phone number. I had your Gmail. I got your Gmail, but I was like, you know what I mean? First off, before I get to you, G Money, hey, shout out to my man Uncle Freezy in the morning drive. Freezy, man, hey, you gotta get this morning drive back up, man. You know when I'm on my elliptical, I'm looking for you, man. I'm looking for you. You know what I mean? Hey, man, good to see you, partner.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
Keep doing your thing, boy.
Yeah, we try, but you know, sometimes life get in the way a little teeny bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where you got the morning appointments, and man, and then clients want to be hounding at you at a certain time because it fit their schedule. You know, it's a bunch of stuff, man. But yo, I saw G-Man for life with the swag on the other day. The Let's Talk About It swag, that was fire.
Yeah, man. Hey, I saw it with your stuff on. You ain't gonna gloss over that.
We
came on the show. He came on the show with the Blorange tails. You know, hey.
Oh man, we flea market, bro. We flea market. We ain't nobody. Yeah, man. We trying to do a little something. Yeah, man. Hey, I can't hear you. We can't hear you, boss. G Money, what's been going on?
Sorry. No, I'm doing fine. You know, just chilling with family, enjoying my trip in Ghana. Okay. Yeah, we can hear you. Salute, Ralph. Salute everybody in the chat and the panel.
Yeah, man. Hey, what I was saying, boy, I said, you know, this thing is a lot of work, boy.
Yeah.
You know it is. Research, technical stuff, all that stuff fall on your shoulders, boy. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. But hey, I'm enjoying this ride, man. We had a beautiful season. All kinds of stuff swirling around our Knicks. It is funny. It's funny, man. But they're conjuring up all these different things, man. But one thing I wanted to say to all you guys, man, you know, on a serious note, you know, man, we had a serious tragedy over here, man, back on Monday. You know, good friend of the family, man. I'm gonna share this with you guys, ladies and gentlemen, man, and more so for the ladies. You know, if one of your friends is having any kind of domestic issues and they call you, do not go. Please do not go, man. Good friend of ours, man. She lost her daughter. Her daughter went to go help a friend out, and her friend was having problems with her ex-boyfriend,
right,
baby daddy, and he killed both of them.
Oh man.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My condolences.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
I'm so
yeah.
sorry. Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
God.
So-
Oh, lost a life, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so you know, I called my girls. You know, I called my girls yesterday, and my son too. I told them, I said, more so for the girls, man, but you know, this applies to y'all, to you too, because you know, you could have a friend, you know, that might be going through something with his girlfriend or whatever, and he
Right.
call you to come get him. You know
Right.
what I mean, or whatever, man. Just stay away from that situation, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let them peoples that's trained for that handle that.
Handle that. Stay
You know,
safe.
Stay out of that, man. You
Hey
know what I
man,
mean?
I'm thoroughly, man. I'm sorry to hear about that, man.
Yeah, man. But you know,
Yeah.
hey, it's
That's
a
rock
cautionary
bottom.
tale. But my heart really goes out to the family, man, behind that situation, because it's senseless. And then on top of the situation, man, the dude had a baby by the girl.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So
Oh.
it's just a mess. But yeah, man.
man.
You know-
That's sad, bro.
Yeah,
And
man.
you want to make sure, and so it ain't even, and so sometimes we risk safety because we will feel like we want to go do the right thing, but we got to make sure that it be safety first, man.
Exactly.
Make sure you stay safe.
Exactly. That's what I told my girls. I said, I know y'all got girlfriends, and I know y'all heart. You know what I mean? I know y'all are at the drop of a dime to go help.
Right.
But sometimes, you know, discretion. You know, you gotta be discreet how you move and pay attention to situations, man. And them domestic situations, heck, the police get caught up in them. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Right.
So it's best to just stay away from that, man. Stay away from it. Let it cool off.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Don't put yourself in no bad situation. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man.
She left the house at like 12 o'clock, and that thing happened at like 2. 12 in the morning, it happened at 2. So, you know, just it's a sad situation, but it's a cautionary tale lesson to be learned. You know what I mean? Unfortunate lesson.
Yeah, man. We got to make sure that we stay safe in them situations and understand who it is that we're dealing with, and get the appropriate level of help. You know what I'm saying? To deal with situations like that, because situations like that, it didn't just start in that instance. It probably had bubbled up to a crescendo, and then something happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of be aware of, you know, that your safety might be at risk, and who you like a young mom go try to help one of her friends, and then something happened to her, and now her family is impacted too.
Yeah.
Hey, how
Hey,
you
say
doing?
hello to Uncle Freezy
Yeah,
and everybody.
Who's that? Who's that?
My daughter.
Oh, your daughter?
Yeah, she don't want to say anything.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, you have a
Hey.
great dad. Just want you to know that you have a great dad. You have a great dad. That's that look. You hear that look? He's like, really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Now, see, Ron, in that situation, it'd have been great if you was G-Man for life, because then I could have understood it. I'd have been like, yeah. I feel the same way.
Hey, man. I'm gonna try to tune in, but if I don't,
Oh, please do. Please do.
I think
yeah,
Ron's
man.
goes up. Oh,
But
there.
yeah, man. I wanted to check in to yo G Money, man. G Money, like I said, hey, I thought about you last night watching that game, and I said,
See
you know
my
what?
point? Why I say Chris Paul is the top 3 point guard in the NBA right now?
I was about to send you a text to, you know, I was about to, you know, email you, but I said, you know what? I said I can't email. I'm gonna have to wait till I get on the show on Friday.
Right.
And when you come on, I'm gonna have to talk to you personally. But for you to be on here right now, Freezy, I gotta take the time to tell my young fella, you right, boy. You right.
I kept telling you.
You right.
You called me a quote unquote hater. You called me a hater, but the fact is, Chris Paul led his team to the finals.
Well, I'll say this.
Devin
Chris Paul
Booker,
finally, you know what happened? And it could happen for Dame, but Chris Paul finally broke through.
Right.
16 years, he finally broke through.
Right.
You know what I mean? And who knows what Dame's future holds? but they got a lot of similarities, man, with not closing the deal. But I'm happy for Chris Paul.
Yeah, I'm happy too. I'm happy too.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I hope they win it.
Yeah, me
They're
too.
going to win it.
I normally don't care.
They're going to. Let's be honest. They're going to win it.
For me, Freezy, y'all, I normally don't care if it ain't the Knicks. I don't care about who's in the finals. But for that guy, all he done went through his whole career and stuff, man, not getting one, it kind of remind me looking at Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I don't want him to go out like that, man. And another reason why is I respect the fact Chris Paul could have been ring chasing. You know what I mean?
And he didn't.
Right, he could have been.
He never did.
He could have gone to the Lakers, but that never happened.
And DeMarcus Cousins trying to talk trash about Chris Paul. DeMarcus Cousins, man, you better hope you have a career like Chris Paul. Oh, wait, it's too late. Right. It's too late. That ship is sealed.
And Ron, how out of pocket was Patrick Beverly last night?
Hey, you know that's all.
When you pushed CP3, that was disgusting. Hey, I did not respect that. I did not respect that.
Hey, even when you played on the playground, when them guys are yap, talking trash to you on the court, and then you beat them, and you ain't been saying nothing. They got so much to say to you and frustrated. That's all that was, man.
That's all it is.
That's all it was. That's all it was. But it was out of line. Matter of fact, the league needed to fine him about $50,000 for that, because he could have hurt Chris Paul. Really,
absolutely.
He could have gave him whiplash. You saw that man neck snap.
Yeah.
You know what it reminded me of? That instance. Did you ever see that movie with Clint Eastwood, $1 Million Baby?
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it.
Check that out. It's really good. But there was a scene where
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. You're absolutely right. Go see the movie, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna do it. You're absolutely right, DSJ. You're absolutely right.
I don't want to derail Freezy's all the work he done. So I know he got topics. So I'm gonna let him.
Man, this is our therapy session. That's all we're doing right now. We're doing therapy session.
And also last night, Jay Crowder. Another fun fact for you guys: the Suns are the first team in NBA history to make the finals after missing the playoffs 10 years in a row.
Ain't that
also? Yeah, man. Jay Crowder's going to his second straight finals, trying to get redemption. After Jay Crowder. Also, Monty Williams, who, in my opinion, this is just what I believe, should have been coach of the year. That's just me personally. He's on the verge of winning his first championship as a head coach. Also, you have Dario Saric trying to win a chip first over Embiid and Simmons, who's a former
trust the process. Yeah.
Trust the process. You have Cameron Payne, who was a bum in Chicago and OKC.
I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him.
Campaign?
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking at him.
For what, a backup role? He's not no starter.
He's no starter?
Who you looking at?
That's not a starter.
Cameron Payne.
I think Cameron Payne is a serviceable role player. He's definitely a second guy off the bench. I don't look at him and say, "Oh yeah, plug him into the starting unit."
But if we got nobody,
he has good moments.
And DSJ, if we got nobody,
then look to the draft.
Okay.
And I tell you this, I'll go get Reggie Jackson.
Jackson. Okay.
I'll go get Reggie.
That'll be a good move. I like Reggie Jackson. That'll be a good move.
Right.
Yeah.
My only deal with Reggie Jackson is he's brittle. Like he can't stay healthy. Okay. When he's healthy, he's a quality guard. But about 60% of the time he got something nagging going on.
Right.
And it impedes his explosiveness.
And he's a streak shooter sometimes.
Yeah.
And he really don't pass much. He's more of a scoring point.
Ball hog.
Yeah,
he's a ball hog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing the only other thing that my knock on Reggie Jackson is I think his ego is bigger than what he provides. Because
you think so? Because he seemed kind of
because he seemed in his game.
Yeah, because he seemed kind of humble when they were interviewing him last night.
You mean in that moment that they lost?
Yeah, he was upset after. He was crying.
He was really upset. That was a lot of emotion.
Yeah, but if you remember,
up on basketball.
Say again, DSJ.
He gave up on basketball. It took Paul George and some of the Clippers to talk him into coming back because he was actually about to pack it in for the career.
You know what? Also, because He was on Detroit.
He was on
Not only that, but think about it. He secured that bag to go to Detroit after his year in the OKC.
Yeah.
But again, there was one of those seasons where you played well behind Russell Westbrook and felt like because of that year and because of the things that you were able to do in key moments, I'm bigger than the role that I'm playing.
Right.
And you got humbled when you got to Detroit and got your own team and saw that, okay, I am not as big as I thought I was.
Right. But you know, for
and
all
also
those,
Langston Galloway on the verge of winning his first ring. Langston Galloway.
I saw him on the sideline. I was like, that's Langston.
Gallo.
Yeah.
And the thing about Reggie Jackson too is, for all those years since he was drafted by OKC, he used to give Russell Westbrook the business in practice. It's a very known and public issue that Reggie Jackson felt like he should have been starting over Russell Westbrook in OKC.
What?
Research it.
Yeah.
Research it. You gotta look. Yeah, you gotta look that up. Don't.
It is. It's true. It's true. And
Yeah.
I like that attitude because everybody's supposed to want to start.
Right.
If I got a player that's content with being on the bench, I don't want him on my team.
I hear you.
Right. It's one of them things, man. It was an issue with Reggie Jackson. It's the reason why he's not in Oklahoma City. It's because he felt like he should be a star like KD, like Russell Westbrook, like Serge Ibaka was at one point, like Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
But he felt like when his name should have been mentioned in that young core, like James Harden. Like you know how you talk about, oh my God, I can't believe at all this talent, and nobody mentions Reggie Jackson, right?
Yeah.
And so Reggie Jackson felt like he should have been in that conversation. Man, that's a very when you research
Reggie was tough now. Okay.
G Money was Reggie part of that OKC team that went to the finals against LeBron?
I think so.
I think he was on the bench.
I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he was.
But Sam Presti is a genius, boy.
Yeah.
Sam Presti is a genius.
Right. And that's what I'm saying, man. With the and not trying to steer the conversation towards draft picks, but man, when you get a smart, patient person with a whole bunch of draft picks, it's amazing the work that they can do building you a team without free agents.
And that's why you're so big on not trading a lot of these picks. Am I right?
You mean me personally?
Yes. Yeah.
The reason why I'm big on keeping all of our draft picks is because I think it's twofold. So I think we have the smart and patient people in the front office right now. But and I'll give you an example. Leon Rose didn't make a knee-jerk trade at the trade deadline when everybody was pressing him to overspend for said player, whatever player.
Lonzo.
Whether it was Lonzo or others, people were like, make a move. And he was like, nah, the right move ain't out here right now, and we ain't going.
Or Drummond.
Or Drummond.
He was another one. You're right. Good point.
Right. And so that's one side of it, right? So we have the patience, and we have the development people in place. Like for instance, and I'll make this real quick so I can get out of the way, but if you noticed, Julius Randle, his improvement from 2019 season.
2021.
Yeah, to this past season is tremendous. Guys usually don't go from, improve their points per game and rebounding and assists and shooting all in one season. You usually get one, maybe two things of improvement in one season, right? You don't generally get it across the board. You know what I'm saying? And Julius Randle was developed in that sense. Now, I'm not saying that the organization itself developed him. What I'm saying is he came into the offseason and the regular season with the right mindset, and the organization helped him push his talent forward. He was already talented, but they helped him push it forward. And you can see the same thing about RJ Barrett. Numbers increased across the board, even defensively. Where RJ Barrett was a below average defender his rookie year with a lot of energy to do a just about above average defender this season, right? Across the board and his numbers. And so when you give, and what I'm getting at is when you give a patient front office that develops draft picks in order to select a player that they feel confident that they can develop, you get an Oklahoma City situation where you have a whole bunch of talented people. You just have to be patient and trust that process, so to speak.
But the thing about it also, Freeze, is then you'll have that Knicks fan that says they've been waiting for so long. We need to have this star power here. So they're willing to do anything necessary to get that star player here, like a Dame Lillard, like a Bradley Beal.
Right. But that's why they. That's
not my Bradley Beal.
That's why they sit in C-32 Section 6. Right. And not in the front office.
But I'm gonna tell you what's the biggest problem. And I'm sitting here and I'm listening, and I'm thinking because you look throughout the whole Knicks verse on the whole YouTube world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even what's being printed in paper. The biggest problem, for as much as I love him and I think he's a great coach.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the coach that we got on this ascension.
Right.
It's Tom Thibodeau.
Right.
Everything's come back to Tom Thibodeau, man.
Right.
Tom Thibodeau is at the end of his coaching career.
Yeah.
Leon Rose hired that man.
Yeah.
Leon Rose is trying to help this man get a ring. He's trying to get. Right. Leon Rose had the tough balancing act of not sabotaging the future and still trying to win with Tibbs. And that's the biggest issue for this team is like, what identity are you going to have? Are you going to be the team that you're going to wait on these young players to rise with this coach you got? Or are you going to accept this coach just being basically a placeholder to build your foundation and then have somebody else come in behind him and take you to the next level? It's almost a situation when you look at it, it's almost like a Golden State situation. But it's a flip side. Mark Jackson wasn't an old coach. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's just the question. We really at a crossroad. We at the fork in the road, and the decision gonna have to be made whether we going right toward developing young players and drafting players, or we going left and we gonna bring in star power.
What do you want? What do you want, Ron? What do you want?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm of the mindset, knowing sports the way I do, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. It's got to be even. I'm not looking for this thing. Yeah, I'm 47 years old, but I'm not looking for this thing to be rushed. Right. I'm still wanting us to be able to win, but I want us to be able to win long term because I've seen 15 plus years of us being trash.
Yeah.
And being trash is when you do stuff where you're giving away a bunch of draft picks and you're giving away all your players. Now what you got? You got a team that's basically rebuilding, and you hoping that you don't mess up. But by then it's too late. So it's a balancing act. For me, I just want longevity, man. I don't want something like what Brooklyn got. I don't want that.
Right.
Because they are in the light at the end of the tunnel is right there for them.
Right.
That's what I got to say. But man, hey, Freezy, hey, I hate to run, man, but hey, things I got to take care of, man. And
for sure.
You know what I mean, man? Appreciate you, boy. Keep doing your thing. Hey,
I see y'all. I see the channel coming up, bro. I be listening. I'm like, look at my man. I be so proud.
Yeah, phone call.
I be so proud, man. I be like, look at my man go. Look at him.
Uh-huh.
I wish that, but the afternoons for me, man, I be sleeping. You know, I work at night.
Yeah.
So I be trying it, man, but I be so tired, bro. I be like, man, I wish I could just jump on there, because sometimes people jump on, and what they don't realize is there's going to be another season after next season. They talk to you like they want the championship this season, right? It's this season a bust. No, there's going to be another season after next season, bro. Y'all can be patient.
And you know what else, too, Freezer? And you know this from sitting in that seat, man. When we're sitting in that seat, even though we're not these big-time analysts, that's what we are. You know, when we take on this role. And so you have to be objective, and then you have to kind of temper your fandom. You know what I mean? Because the fan in you like, hey, man, such and such player. Hey, man, I love this guy. I can't move him. I love him. And then the analyst side, you got to look at it from the business side. So it's a lot when you sitting in that seat.
Right. No doubt.
And
No
people
doubt.
throwing them questions at you.
Right.
But it makes a beautiful conversation, man. This Knicks family is a beautiful thing. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't subscribed to the Morning Drive Blorange Tears, the Nick at Night podcast, make sure you do it. Hey, you serving yourself a disinterest. Hey, where you going at this time of morning getting Knicks up? Period.
Nowhere.
You ain't getting it. You ain't getting it live and in color. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about living color. I ain't talking, you know what I mean? We talking about Uncle Freezy, man. Hey, Blorange Tears, Nick. Hey, nothing but Nick's Uncle Sim in the dungeon back in the days, man. Hey, man, had a sad face. Them days is over, man. Hey, I'm enjoying this thing, man.
I'm enjoying it.
That's
and
right.
What you got to do as Knicks fans, man. Enjoy this thing, man. We just made the playoffs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The sky ain't falling, and we got all our picks. We got players, and we got money. And
We didn't just make the playoffs. We made the fourth place.
Say that again.
We didn't just make the playoffs. We're the fourth seed.
Yeah, man.
Oh boy. Let me get my violin out.
Money.
All right. Here's AD. AD wants us to trade everything and the mother for stars. So go ahead, AD. What's your take?
Well, you from the mothership, right? And the mothership comes from out of where?
Out of space.
The out of space. And what's out of space?
Stars.
Okay, I want you to remember
like
that. Unless you and so-called Star Child Freezy ain't really from the mothership, you know, I don't want to hear no more mothership references, gentlemen.
Here's the thing. Just real quick. I'm Star Child. That's Dr. Funkenstein. So there you go.
Well, those names are in question right now.
Yo, AD.
Yes.
What's going on with you, man? What's going on?
What's good, brother? Good afternoon, brothers. Good morning. Good morning.
Man. Hey, good to hear your voice, man. Hey, keep that combo going. I know you got some good takes.
I'm a have to, because I'm from the neurotic, impatient fans perspective.
When you say you've been waiting so long?
Yes. I've been waiting so long. I'm waiting too long.
He sound like Larry Graham Central Station. We've been waiting for so long.
Hey, y'all stay good, man. Hey,
okay, Ron, take it easy, bro. All right.
Let me ask y'all something.
Larry Graham can dress, boy. You know he came from Sly and the Family Stone.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Absolutely. But let me ask y'all something. Are y'all impressed with this Phoenix team making the finals and last year's Miami team making the finals?
I mean, to be honest, yes. I gotta be impressed.
The Phoenix team,
I'm sorry.
The Miami team,
yes,
I am. Off guard.
I hear you. But let's look at context with Phoenix. I know the Clippers didn't have Kawhi. I understand that. But let's look at the facts, okay? When Kawhi Leonard was healthy, the Clippers still went 7 games against the Mavericks, okay? So I can't just say, it's a fact would have won with Kawhi. We don't know that. Also, the Nuggets, when Jamal Murray was out, they were still remember, the Nuggets got swept, okay? They were getting blown out every game in the series. So how much would Jamal Murray have changed that series? Maybe they win 2 games, but we don't know. The Anthony Davis one gets tricky, okay? I do think the Lakers would have won the series with AD, but at the same time, the Lakers had an opportunity to win Game 4 anyway and couldn't get it done. So that's why, personally for me, I don't use, the Suns were lucky because every team is hurt. Injuries happen, all right? The Suns were not healthy neither. Chris Paul had a shoulder injury, and he had COVID. Devin Booker had a broken face. Cameron Payne had an injured ankle. No, I'm almost done. And Cam Johnson had an illness. So let's not make this narrative that the Suns are lucky because every team was hurt. The Nuggets were swept. The Lakers could have still have had an opportunity to win without AD. And even with Kawhi Leonard being healthy, the Clippers almost lost to the Mavs in the first round. So you can't really downgrade the Suns. No one picked the Suns to be here. Nobody.
My point is, these are not great teams. However they got there, just like Miami last year, and for a good point, Milwaukee. These are
And
not
how am
great.
I a Suns lover boy? I'm not even a Suns fan. I'm just being objective.
You've been
Nah,
objective.
don't worry about that, G-Man.
How am I a lover boy? I don't know.
No, you're not a lover boy, and I would kind of retort what you just said, AD. I think this Phoenix team is, has the makings of a great team.
No,
I really do with their
Oh,
pieces.
dude.
Absolutely. You got Ayton, you got Kevin Booker, you got CP,
You meant Devin Booker, D-Book.
Yeah, I meant Devin Booker. Hold on. Wait. You got Ayton, you got Devin Booker, you got CP3, you got Mikal Bridges, who I'm sure everybody on this panel is like, that could have been ours. And
Right.
Crowder, Jay Crowder, and then coming off the bench, you got
Dario Saric, Cameron Payne,
yeah,
Torrey Craig.
You got some ballers on
Cam
there,
Johnson.
man. You got some ballers on there. I would put this team up against that Philadelphia team right now.
They can beat them
up with a whole bunch of people.
And like I said, I don't care if the Lakers were healthy or not. It doesn't matter. Injuries are part of the game. So I don't care about that.
No, but you see, you're missing my point. My point is, when you're talking about teams and their construction and how long you wait, these are not great teams. These were teams that seized the
good grief, man.
These are teams that seized the moment.
AD, let me throw something out here real quick. I just want to address an elephant that's in the room, and it have nothing to do with what y'all talking about. Today is Bobby Bonilla Day. Oh my God! When is it over?
That check just came in.
Oh my God! When is? Hey, we got what? 4 more years of this? Oh my God! Oh my God! I just want to throw that out there real quick, y'all. I'm sorry, it's just frustrating me, man. But
hey, that's why I'm a Yankees fan.
Man, oh my gosh, man. But I think the Suns are pretty good. Yeah, I understand where both of y'all are coming from. Let me address this super chat real quick. So, Brian Williford, thank you for the super chat of platter. Freezy, if CP3 gets his first chip this year, Melo has to come back to New York and get his first with Little and Randall next year.
I don't think Little and Randall wins. I'm sorry, I don't. But if we had a Kyle Lowry, or Malcolm Brogdon with Julius Randle, and this is wishful thinking, Chris Paul, I want Melo to come back. I would love Melo to come back. But if we got a Lowry or Brogdon, or this is wishful thinking, Chris Paul on the Knicks, then I think we can win a championship. I'm sorry, Damian Randall played too much hero ball. I see Damian Lillard, if he can't win with LaMarcus Aldridge, he's not going to win with Julius Randle. I don't care what people say. So I'm sorry. It's just facts. So that's what I'm saying. So to me,
any opportunity to dump on Dame.
But I'm just giving facts, man. That's all I'm saying. The facts are facts. And also
we didn't even bring him up, but any opportunity to dump on Dame.
Well, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, DSJ. What I'm saying though is, man, I think we need to move on, bro. Because Dame Lillard is not the cure-all. Because if he was the cure-all, he would have been the cure-all in Portland.
Facts. He's 22-39 in the playoffs.
That's why I keep talking about the draft. Let's draft our guys. Let's build our stars. Stop stargazing. My neck hurts from looking up at all these stars instead of trying to get my own. Let me get my guys and let me develop them so that way I don't have to stargaze anymore. We're in the perfect opportunity to build.
Exactly.
So let's build.
Exactly.
Good point.
So
I've always said that, DSJ. Yeah? Why can't we build our own stars? Why can't we grow our own stars?
Yeah, and so I keep, y'all know about twice a week I put up RJ Barrett's numbers on the screen against other stars in the league, and ask you the difference between RJ Barrett in year 2 and Devin Booker in year 2, and we skip the conversation. Or RJ Barrett in year 2 versus Bradley Beal. It's not even close. It's not even Bradley Beal versus RJ Barrett in year 2, years 1 and 2 is not even close. RJ Barrett versus Zach LaVine in years 1 and 2, it's not even close. right? RJ Barrett is wiping the floor with them. Whether you talk about points per game, defensive efficiency, 3-point shot percentage, field goal percentage. I mean, field goal percentage alone, he's mopping the floor with them, right? But we keep saying that we need to trade RJ Barrett for Bradley Beal. Why?
It makes no sense.
I don't want to trade RJ. I don't want to trade RJ.
Sense.
Right.
And Freeze, you were asking me a question.
Yeah,
you were asking a question.
Yeah, I'm asking you, G Money. What is it that you want? You specifically, not everybody else. What is it that you want to see the Knicks do this offseason in order to improve our chances to win a championship?
I want a two-way point guard. Okay, I want a two-way point guard. Also, I want a center that can at least stretch the floor a little bit, like a Miles Turner. I know he's not a great shooter, but he can hit the three sometimes. Right. So that's what I want. And also, the bench, we got to re-sign. I don't know if we're going to re-sign Derrick Rose. I don't know. I would love D Rose to come back, but I don't know if he's coming back. I just want to keep our young guys. I understand people are on the Dame hype. I know people call me a hater, but I don't care anymore. The facts is Dame is not one's number one option. So I'm saying is that I'd rather get like a Kyle Lowry who's proved to be a champion, or Malcolm Brogdon who's efficient, or even like a small forward. Like if you get like a Norman Powell, I'll be, or DeRozan, I'll be happy. So those are I'm saying.
Even if those G Money, I apologize.
It's all right. You're fine. You're fine.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
No. You go ahead.
Sure.
No,
okay.
go ahead.
What I was going to say was, even if we don't get those guys, even if we don't get them, I don't mind going into the draft and getting like a Balk Knight or whoever. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, because we're just building. And as a backup point guard, we have one on our team right now. We just haven't seen him yet, but he's on our team. And from what I've seen in Luka, he's going to be he's going to get the job done for us as a backup.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to trade all our assets away just for
for a proven loser. Nah, man. And people call me a hater. So again, I'm not trying to make this a Dame video, but the dude's 22-39 in the playoffs. That's not hate. That's a fact. So
that's a fact, yeah.
That's a fact. How's that hate? I don't get people sometimes, Freezy. They call me a hater because they only want to hear what they want to hear. They don't want to hear what they need to hear, man. It's annoying, man.
Right. I would give you a word of advice on that, man. Hey, everything you hear is not worth taking in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that you hear is not worth taking in, because I hear a lot of stuff. Like I heard somebody tell me that they would give up RJ Barrett and draft picks for Bradley Beal, right? And so when I asked them, what has Bradley Beal done in his career without an all-star point guard?
No.
The answer, they dodged the question.
Playoffs.
Right. And so here's the thing. When's the last time you seen Bradley Beal, right, do anything without an all-star point? For his whole career, he had either John Wall or Russell Westbrook on the roster for his entire career. Now, did they play in all those games that Bradley Beal played in? No. But were they available for a lot of those games to help him get his numbers? Yes. Right. Now, if you take that into account and you bring Bradley Beal here without an all-star point guard, do you think you're going to get the same production? And I'm here to tell you no. I don't think Bradley Beal gives you the same production without an all-star point guard on the roster. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things. Like for instance, people say, well, Kevin Durant was going to come here. Kevin Durant has never played in his career without a Hall of Fame point guard. Ever. Now, were they at every game? No. But were they on the roster? Yes. A man played with Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, and Kyrie Irving. Right? And all of a sudden, you think the dude's going to come to New York where the point guard was Elfrid Payton. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that we have to look into in depth. That we shouldn't just say this is what it is. So man, keep spitting them facts.
Thank you, man. And at this point, man, if people want to call me a quote unquote Dame hater, I don't care anymore. The facts is 22-39 in the playoffs, lost in the first round 5 times, got swept by Katie Liz Warriors team, swept by Drew Holiday and the Pelicans, just lost to a Nuggets team without Will Barton and Jamal Murray. And I want to throw this out there. 2 years ago, he beat the Nuggets with Jamal Murray and Will Barton. So how you lose this year, I don't get it. That isn't hate. That is a fact. I work out facts. But people don't understand. Like I said, Freezy, they only want to hear what they want to hear. They think it's just me jumping on Dame and think I'm being personal. I'm not being personal. I'm just talking basketball. I'm just telling the fact that Dame's not the one option. Yeah?
Let me ask you this. How was your trip?
It was great. Great. Ghana's great, though. I love Africa, though. You should fly there someday. The weather is nice. Feel a little bit hot sometimes. The food is great. The only thing with Africa, it gets rainy a lot around the summertime.
Right. Was it expensive?
I think it was pretty expensive because usually when you take a plane a flight, it gets expensive. I don't know. I forgot how much the flight was, but it was pretty pricey. Yeah.
Right. How long did it take you to get there?
Well, here's the thing. We flew from to Ghana. All right, from New York to Washington was a 1-hour flight. But you want to hear this? From DC to Ghana was a 10-hour flight. You had to take a double flight.
Wow.
Yep.
Tough. So let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you one more thing, and then my cousin calling me. I'm gonna step away real quick and take this call.
Right.
But so the things that you want for the Knicks, do you think they're attainable this offseason?
Like what do you mean? Like, is it possible we can get these guys? Is that what you're saying?
No, is it feasible? Like is it easy to get and by acquiring, and can does it fit the timeline, the time frame?
I think so. Personally, for me, like I said, I want a two-way point guard that's a good playmaker and can defend. That's just me. Also, like I said, I want a center that can stretch the floor and protect the rim a little bit if we can. And I want us to develop Obi, Quigley, all our young guys on the team before we go far. And that's what I'm saying, though. So, again, this isn't hate. The fact is that I don't think Dame is going to work in New York because I seen Dame had Hall of Famers and LaMarcus Aldridge or Carmelo Anthony and lose. Those are facts. So I'm sorry. Damian Randall play hero ball and I have to ball. It's not going to work. And if we lose in the playoffs with Dame, I don't want to hear excuses. Oh, we had injuries and all that. I don't want to hear it. So I'm just saying that Dame is not the answer. I'm saying that if we had a point guard like a Kyle Lowry who's a champion, a Malcolm Brogdon who's very efficient, or heck, even a De'Aaron Fox who's athletic, could defend a little bit and can hit the mid and shoot the three, I would not be mad, though. I would not really be mad, though. I'll be happy about that. Colin Sexton, I don't think Sexton, he's a decent player, but I don't think he's the answer. So that's what I'm saying.
Sorry, guys. I just got back. What were y'all talking about?
Moves the Knicks can do to get better.
Oh, well, like I said, if we can't get none of those guys that we're talking about, I heard a little bit. Were you high on Sexton or no?
Nah. Sexton's a good player, but I wasn't too high on Sexton. He's okay though.
Yeah, because it looks like Miami's
he's just kind of a streak shooter sometimes.
Right, because I think Miami's trying to lure him down there. They're monitoring that situation and everything. But like I said, right. If we can't get who we're looking for, just go through the drafts. Hey, Cully, how you doing, man?
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. I'm not into giving up all our assets just for these guys, especially with our guys that are really trying to prove themselves in RJ, Quickly, and Obi. I mean, these are three guys right here that could really be, as the word I like to use that I used with RJ and Mitch. These could be our cornerstones that we're looking for.
We just got to get a nice wing and a point guard to put alongside RJ.
I would like Norman Powell. If we had Norman Powell on this team, I would like Norman Powell. He's a champion.
But I low key want to draft a nice young one coming out the draft, man. A taller one, like 6'9", 6'10", 6'8", with length.
A Jalen Johnson type, right?
Well, Stanley Johnson's only like 6'5", 6'6".
No, not Stanley Johnson. Jalen Johnson.
Oh, Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
6'9". Yeah, athletic. Yeah. Like I want Trey Murphy. That's just me. Jalen Johnson.
Me too.
Trey Murphy, Zaire Williams. I like them wings right there.
Yeah, man. I really love that kid, Trey Murphy. Because you know he shot 50, 40, 90 in the ACC.
Oh, we do.
That's ridiculous. 50, 40, 90 in the ACC.
He's luckily, good thing he's on the Knicks radar. He's on their radar, I heard.
Yeah, man. I'm glad, bro.
They might just go.
I have him listed too. Yeah, I had Trey Murphy. I have all these guys that y'all were throwing at me and everything. I'm starting to go back and forth and look at these guys.
I really feel like the Knicks are gonna only get wings and shooters like Tibbs wants. That's how I feel. I don't know. With all the point guard talk, I feel like the Knicks are gonna end up trying to side one or trade for one. That's just how I feel. I don't know. The more I keep hearing about it, I feel like they're only gonna get wings in the draft.
Anybody in here, draft experts, know a lot about the kids that are coming out in the draft?
Yeah, us. Well, the first round. I don't know the first round.
You.
What's good, boss?
CWC?
CWC, what's going on?
What up, brother?
Yo, and Coach Zach
What's
in the
up,
building.
guys? How y'all doing?
Y'all see Coach Zach in the chat? Coach Zach, what's good?
What up, Z? What's going on, brother? I see you.
Yeah, man. Hey,
How everybody doing?
Good,
everything's
man.
Everything, my brother. Everything's everything.
Yeah, man. So CWC, the pod couple will be premiering today at 6:30. Yeah, and Cornerstone Kev has a new shirt to wear. So you know it's gonna be funky.
Yeah, it'll be very, very funky because I'm rushing from my house to get home and everything so that I can, be here for it.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
Freezy, you're gonna have to loosen up on your rule about the insurance because Cornerstone Kev just got promoted to CEO of Geico.
Right.
So he's gonna have the money to sponsor your show. Probably help you get a network deal.
Yo, DSJ, are you calling me the gecko? He's calling me a gecko. He's calling me a gecko. He's calling me a gecko. He's literally calling me the gecko.
Oh wow.
No. You're the CEO. You the guy. You the guy up top.
Well, hey, if that's the case, then I want the gecko out. Then I can't have the gecko no more, man. I got to put Freezy's face on there.
It had me beaming. Right. Have me beaming. Yeah, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. So I think I have faith in the Knicks front office. What I don't have faith in is Knicks for clicks. Right. And what I don't have faith is fans that have a specific narrative that they like to come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Like a narrative would be give up everything you got and trade for Damian Lillard. I'm not really
just narrative BS.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling. Now, if we acquire Damian Lillard without giving up cornerstone pieces, right? If we can acquire Damian by giving up friends, then I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of sacrificing the young in order to get a guy that may only advance you one round, I think it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking Dame, right? But what I am knocking is, I am knocking like the guys. Like if Bradley Beal can't get his own, Bradley Beal has his own franchise, bro. His own franchise, and he can't advance them with his own franchise. Why bring him
into the playoffs?
Right. Zach LaVine can't advance his own franchise, right? Why bring him here? Damian Lillard can't advance his own franchise
to the finals.
And in these scenarios, the franchises are giving these guys everything that they want, and they still can't do it. And we feel like by overpaying for that guy, they'll do it here just because New York is special.
Right. Another thing too, we got to stop wanting other guys that don't want to be here too.
Exactly. We shouldn't have to beg.
We shouldn't have to beg
anybody to come
here by trading. Like RJ wants to be here, and then we sitting here.
Hey, and we're talking about trading him. Yes.
I don't want to trade RJ. RJ's upside.
Right.
RJ got upside, man.
Yeah. Huge upside.
So what I said earlier, hey Cully, let me ask you a question. does your neck hurt from all the stargazing we've been doing over the years? Talking about we want this star, we want that star,
Oh, for
that
sure.
all-star level player. Instead of sitting here saying, let's build our own guys. Let's work
Oh,
the
for
draft.
sure.
Let's
Like
get
people,
quality guys
I agree
in.
with that. Like when I talk about, like when I always say when I always compare us to the Hawks. Okay, yeah, the Hawks always had better picks than us, but it's not like we was always far off. Like the past 3 or 4 years, we wasn't far off as far as picks. We drafted Frank instead of Nicholas. I mean, we drafted Frank instead of Donovan Mitchell. That right there was a strikeout.
And then the person that drafted him got fired 2 days later.
Got fired 2 days later.
Right.
And everybody, 2018, 2017, I don't remember who the Hawks drafted 2018, 2017. 2018, they drafted Trey. All right, we drafted Kevin Knox. We could have had us, there was numerous guys we could have had us, Kyle Bridges. We could have had Miles Bridges. We could have got Michael Porter Jr. and just let him sit for a year. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we could have built through the draft the right way. We striked out.
Right.
Practice.
And so the other thing too that we have to realize is, in these scenarios, everybody's not perfect, because when you look back at that draft, Markelle Fultz hadn't turned out to be anything. Now he's still got a ton of potential, but when we say, well, we didn't do anything with Frank, we also got to say, well, Markelle Fultz didn't turn out to be anything. What about Josh? G Money, who did the Phoenix Suns take ahead of us? Josh Jackson. Yeah, Josh Jackson.
Wasn't Josh Jackson taken? Wasn't he taken like years ago, like 2016, 15?
No, he was in the Frank draft.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was in the Frank draft.
Like the fourth pick or something like that.
Yeah. So with
but he's panning out now, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, the same thing's gonna happen with Frank, in my opinion. But what I'm saying is don't
we give up on our players too quickly,
right? And don't get it twisted in a situation where we feel like everybody is doing it right and the Knicks are the only team that's doing it wrong. Am I right, G Money? Think about that. Are the Knicks the only one that make missteps in trying to rebuild?
No, we're not doing anything. We're not doing anything that makes missteps. There's a lot of teams. The Timberwolves have made a lot of mishaps. I mean, the Wizards, who had the Pistons. There's a lot of teams that don't draft the grade and don't elevate to their potential. It's true.
Right, and so the Suns took Josh Jackson back then, right? And they're in the finals this year. So what I'm saying is just because we take a misstep, don't mean we should stop stepping.
Mm-hmm. How did the Suns get Chris Paul? They traded for him in the offseason?
They traded for CP3 and Abdul Nader. They traded Ricky Rubio to Minnesota, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the initial trade
was to OKC.
Yeah. Hey, and so the thing I'm getting at is be patient, Knicks fans.
They can't.
I understand, but just because we took a mistake, like when I be dancing with the lady, man, sometimes because I get on and do a cut a little rug, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes after 2 or 3 of them mixed drinks, the smoothness ain't all, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so she's like, oh, them drinks getting to you. I'm like, yeah, but I can still go, girl. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is I can still do it. This is the same thing with this Knicks front office. We have a patient front office that we have given a lot of assets to. They're going to weaponize all of those assets, unlike front offices in the past could do. And we're going to be fine going forward. We shouldn't be in a rush to get to a place that's not guaranteed for us to get to. You know what I'm saying? We want to get to the promised land so bad we can taste it. What we should do is take our time on the journey.
We should take our time with the draft.
Yeah. Get G Money his wing player, his point guard, his center that can catch, add some depth, right? And then watch them progress over the years. I mean, it'll be an interesting watch how this staff, to me, in my opinion, I think we have the best development staff in the NBA. And people will disagree with me, but what they don't realize is we went from a team that couldn't shoot last year, right? Couldn't shoot the 3, to a team that was tied for second in 3-point percentage this past year, right? That's not that you can't say that 10 guys all try to do such and such. That's the developmental staff, the coaching staff, working on their form, getting them the right shots, you know what I'm saying? and designing plays to work to cater to their strengths, right? What we couldn't do is finish at the basket, right? And if I know that, I know our coaching staff knows that. We were 16th in the NBA, right? And it just in 2-point field goal percentage. If we could get into the top 10 and stay in the top 2, a 3-point percentage, now you're talking about an offense that's unstoppable. And those things that I mentioned are not just random things; those are facts. The source that I use for those numbers are ESPN.com, team stats. If y'all want to look at that.
Cool.
Wow. So, Cully, what is it that you want out of the draft aside from Trey Murphy?
Oh, I want a guard in the wing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we're gonna go, like, the thing is, either we're gonna go wing heavy, or we're gonna go guard, or we're gonna go guard wing. I really want a guard in the wing because I think we've been in dire need for the position. Like, let's get a guard. You know what I mean? Let's get a guard first and then a wing. Like, I really want Trey Mann or all the point guards. I already said, like Josh Christopher, Trey Mann, Ayo Desenu. I wouldn't mind none of those guys. Jared Butler, none of them. If we can get Davion Mitchell, cool. I don't think I want to trade up for him. I don't know, but if we can get him, cool. I like Book Knight, and that's about it. I like Miles McBride. Deuce McBride is all right too.
Yeah.
Josh Petty's all right. I think his name is. Is it Josh? No, I mean, not Josh Petty. Is it? Oh, Primo. Josh Primo.
Josh Primo from Alabama, right?
Yeah. Josh Primo, solid. I really want Trey Mann though, if at 19, and then after him, we got 21. I would say get a wing. You get if Zaire Williams or Trey Murphy on the board, get them. I don't think they. Well, Zaire might go in the mid-teens. He might. But
hey, Cornerstone.
I think this is the one draft where we can't go wrong because it's so deep at what we want.
Right. Hey. So Cornerstone, I'm gonna tell you this, right? And this is what you and G-Man for life want. And y'all not gonna admit it right now, but when it happens, y'all gonna mark my words, right? Trey Mann, right, shoots the three well, right? And so the thing is with Trey Mann, 70% of his 3-point attempts and makes come off the dribble. He can create his own shot from 3, right? And he can create shots for others from the perimeter, right? Is he a driver to the basket? No. Right. But can he create his own shot and create for others from the perimeter? Yes. And so here's the thing about how I feel like just by us drafting Trey Mann alone gets us into the second round of the playoffs. You saw the immediate impact of Tyrese Halliburton on Sacramento Kings, right?
Yep.
A playmaker from the wing, right?
Yep.
He doesn't shoot a high volume of threes. Trey Mann does, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, once we get Trey Mann, regardless who else we get, I'm telling you, we take the next step just by getting a guy that can create his own shot at point guard. Because what happened is that hurt us when Derrick Rose came off the floor.
Yeah.
When Derrick Rose came off the floor, you were like, well, where are we gonna get shots from? If you pair him and Quickly coming off the bench, you know what I'm saying, for the Knicks, go get you a starter, right? Go get you a starter. G Money, how you like Cameron Payne?
That'll be a good move. Cameron Payne, I mean, he can go to the basket, he can shoot the 3, and Cameron Payne is quick, he's fast, get the offense flowing. Cameron Payne, to me, would be nice for New York as a backup. I don't think he's a starter, but be a nice backup for us though. And Cameron Payne really balled out this year in the playoffs with the Phoenix Suns.
Well, here's the thing.
Phenomenal.
Well, here's the thing about Payne. When he first got drafted, he wasn't where he was today, ability wise, and I think it's also there's a confidence with this kid as well. Me and Jay Boogie got to see that when we went to the Knicks Suns game, and we were like, "Whoa, this guy Cameron Payne is really good." And now that we're seeing it through the playoffs, he's on the verge of getting his first ring and everything. But see how many years it took for him to mature and play well. How many years has he been in the league?
Campaign. Let me check. I don't know.
Campaign been around since maybe 2015, 16.
Six seasons.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 seasons. So he was with the so he was in the same draft class as
might have been Randall.
Porzingis.
Yeah.
Oh, Porzingis. Okay.
Yeah. See, you know, there you go. There you go.
Man might get his first ring.
Yeah. So you got him.
He's going to get his first ring. They're winning the championship.
You got him and you got Booker. They were both in the same draft as KP, and they're both on the verge of getting their first rings. Think about that.
Yeah. Yeah. And no lie, man. I guards like that create buzz and late in the season. To me, I think it's buyers beware.
Yeah.
Because just because you see them more often doesn't mean they're better than the rest of the class.
Right. And let me ask you this as well. We're talking about Cameron Payne. Who would you rather have starting, Cameron Payne or Elfrid Payton?
Cam.
Cameron Payne by far. Cam Payne by far.
Yeah.
I noticed another thing that the Knicks do too, though. They go after a lot of backup guards and then try to put them at the starters. I don't think that worked for us many times either. That's just my opinion.
All right, so Kevin Middleton in the chat, he says Cameron Payne would be trash with us. Stop falling for dudes who perform with talent like Payne and Jackson. We have no real talent. Would be exposed.
I'm not going to listen to what Kevin's saying. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That opinion is idiotic. Yeah. I mean, look, Cameron Payne, he's not a star. He's not. But Cameron Payne will help us increase our offense again, the transition. And we had some talent last year. RJ Barrett's talent. Alec Burks is not a scrub. Noel is not a scrub. Julius Randle's not a scrub. Quigley's not a scrub. Bullock is not a scrub. Right. I mean, Obi got better in the second half of the season. And even Taj Gibson, he's not great, but Taj Gibson's a good energy player. And even Derrick Rose was big. We had some talent. I'm not saying it was great. It was not great talent, but we had talent.
Right.
What are you talking about?
I kind of.
Some people don't think before they talk, man.
I think the thing with Kevin Middleton is saying he should have used the word elite talent.
And another thing too, I never said Dame is trash. I never said Dame is trash.
No.
By the way, what's Kevin talking about?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say.
No, not you. I'm talking about Kevin. I didn't say you.
Yeah, Kevin Middleton.
Kevin says he thinks I said Dame is trash. I never said that. I said he's overrated. There's a difference. Trash and overrated are two different things. I never said he was trash. Right. Did I say he was trash, guys? Did I say that?
No. But what my man is saying is Cameron, we got to be careful how we measure somebody's talent when they're playing with elite talent that can cover up some of their flaws. That's all I think, Kevin. Now the other comments I can't speak to those. I won't speak to those. But I do understand like the fact that the Phoenix Suns are a really good team. And Cameron Payne can play with them and have them cover up some of his flaws is what we need to be careful of. Not the fact that we're not saying that Cameron Payne is not talented or the Knicks don't have talent. We just say we have to look at things for what they are. It is what it is.
But if he came over here, he's not going to fall flat on his face. Like he'll take it to the basket and convert, and he'll take that shot. Something that Elfrid Payton.
He's not a starter though. He's not. Cameron Payne is not a starter.
Right, he's a bench player. He's a second.
I agree with you totally. But would you still have Elfrid Payton? Is he a starter? He's not a starter either, right?
Oh, he's a third string. He's a bum.
Yeah, exactly. So again, you know, we're talking about starting and everything. It doesn't matter because he doesn't have to be a star. Right. Cameron Payne doesn't have to be a star.
Right.
He just has to, you know, get us in our sets and be aggressive. That's it. That's what we're asking him to do. Right. We know who the star on the starting five. We know who the stars are. It's RJ Barrett and Randall.
Right.
Mm-hmm. We just got to upgrade those two positions.
Those two positions. That's it. And again, if we don't get anybody, and Cameron Payne is still out there, you know, you try and get him because what'll happen is G Money. What'll happen is later on next year, if Cameron Payne is having the same season that he's having right now, we'll be like, oh, we could have had him.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So that's all I'm saying. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
I would say in this case, the best case scenario is for at 19 and 20, us draft Sharif Cooper and Trey Mann.
Yeah, and Trey Mann.
Right. And then at 32,
get Trey Murphy, right?
Trey Murphy, right?
Okay,
right.
So
then at 58, grab Luka Garza.
Okay, so now I have to ask you just real quick. Where is Trey Mann? Where do you see him ending up position-wise in the draft?
Right in that range.
Right
in 19,
20, 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if honestly, Kev, before you finish, if we
No,
don't
I'm
get
done.
him,
I'm done.
because the Hawks, I think the Hawks are right in the middle of us at 20. If we don't get him, I think Hawks are going to try and get him. I think Hawks is on his radar.
We can't let the Hawks keep getting these diamonds in the roughs, man. Because you look at Kevin, as people want to crack on Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter can ball.
Right.
He can play. He's
I
a
like
good player.
I like him.
He can stretch the floor and he can put the ball on the floor. Kevin Huerter is good, man.
Yes.
Kevin Huerter's solid, yo. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And speaking of Kevin Huerter, I want to make this quick point. I don't want to change the topic. I want to make this quick point. Who do you think is going to the finals in the East? I think Atlanta's could beat Milwaukee in 6 or 7 games too. I've been waiting for the Hawks to beat.
I think Atlanta goes.
Trey is questionable for the next game, but if he plays, then
but they can win without Trey if Giannis is out. They can. They can
well,
win
Lou
without Trey.
Williams held him down. Yeah, Lou Williams. I don't know, man. Hawks, they better than I thought, man.
Yeah. Now I don't feel so bad.
Yeah,
like I'm not even hating on it, man.
I feel so bad now.
I'm actually rooting for them. I'm not hating on them.
To me, I'd rather see the Hawks in the finals. If the Bucks get to the finals with a banged up Giannis, it's over quickly. If Atlanta gets to the finals, they have. I don't think they'll beat Phoenix, but they can at least push us to 6 or 7 games.
They'll give them a nice game.
Milwaukee with a banged up Giannis is over in 5, 6 max.
Now I'm gonna throw something else at y'all. So Phoenix is already there. So you got Monty Williams, ex-Nick, Langston Galloway, ex-Nick. If Atlanta goes, Gallinari, ex-Nick.
Right. Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie to the Suns.
Or Bobby Portis from Milwaukee.
Bobby Portis.
The Hawks could push the Suns though, man. I don't know the matchup. They got some wing depth, man. I don't know.
They can. The Hawks could push the Suns. An injured Bucks team losing 4 or 5 games.
Yeah. If the Hawks, I think you'll have a more exciting series if Atlanta goes with Phoenix. You will.
Anything could win. Anything could win.
Yeah, any team could win, and I love to see that matchup with Chris Paul and Trey Young. Yeah,
that'll be fun.
Great matchup.
The old versus the new.
Yeah.
The future versus the now.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. And I want to see also Huerter going up against I want to see Huerter going up against either Booker or I think that's gonna happen.
I think Bogey's gonna be Bogey gonna go against Devin Booker too. That's gonna be good.
Yeah. And hold on, guys, 1 second.
All right.
Hawks got Cam Reddish back too.
Man. And don't forget, DeAndre Hunter was banged up too. If the Hawks were fully healthy, they could have at least gone to the NBA Finals. I think they're going to the Finals with Giannis being banged up. I got the Hawks in 6. I just think it's all set up for Atlanta to get to the Finals. I think Atlanta's going to the NBA Finals, in my opinion, because I don't know if Giannis is going to come back though. I don't trust Chris Middleton. Drew Holiday's okay, but he's not a star player. Without Giannis, I don't trust this team in the big moments, man.
They're gonna put up a fight, though. I think they'll fight. They got depth. They got bench depth and stuff. Right, man.
Well, here's the thing with Milwaukee. I can't have Kevin Middleton. Chris Middleton. Yeah, I can't have Chris Middleton show up one game and then not show up for the next game. You can't lose that. The way they were up 2-1. You have to keep,
the pedal to the metal.
Put the pedal to the metal, and in that 4th game, you can't lose like that.
They got waxed.
You had a chance, and even if with Giannis, out, that was your time to shine.
The series would have been over 3-1.
Right,
Atlanta would not be coming back.
Right.
What killed Milwaukee in that game too? They didn't stop transition. They took too many outside threes. And what killed Milwaukee, they got to feed Lopez in the post. I know Lopez shoots a lot of jump shots, but he can score in the post. You got to feed Lopez in the block. And if you're Milwaukee, if the Bucks could have any shot to win this series, they got to swing the ball. They can't settle for the three too much, man. They play too dumb basketball. They play dumb sometimes.
Yeah,
man.
and here's the other thing, G Money. If Atlanta does go, it would be interesting to see how Ayton plays Trae Young when Trae Young tries to drive to the basket.
If that were to happen, Atlanta would win that series. If Ayton's gonna keep going, is going to Trae, Atlanta's gonna win that series because you can't put a big man on a guard.
No, not at all. But what I'm saying is when Trae gets past his man and is in the paint, and Ayton's going to have to make a choice if either he comes up to defend that or drops back. And if he drops back, then Trae's going to have that floater, going. So it's like, right.
And the alley to Capella.
Yeah, and that's as a coach, that's got to drive you crazy on how you're gonna defend that, because Trae Young is just that dude right now.
Very crafty, he's smart.
Crafty, can shoot three, floater game. In my opinion, you can argue that Trae Young's a top 5 point guard right now. You can argue that.
Yeah,
Ice Trae is a killer. Trae Young strikes fear in my heart, man. He doesn't. He has a good team, but the Hawks are not great. He has an okay team at best.
They'll be better next year.
They'll be good next year, and they'll be very good next year. And look what they're doing. They're 2 wins away of the NBA Finals. Nobody thought that before the season.
Nope.
Atlanta overachieved to this point.
I never thought that, but I wasn't surprised. You know why? They was a little. They was aggressive in the offseason. Like they made good timely moves in the offseason. I was watching how they was making moves.
Right.
The Knicks I wish the Knicks was more aggressive like them, but whatever.
Well, their biggest move right now, looking back, their biggest move was trading Rondo for
Lou Williams, right?
Lou Williams. Yeah, that was. I mean,
that was a good move for Atlanta.
Yeah, did Rondo even get in last night?
Rondo, no.
For the Clippers, I don't know.
No, he didn't play.
But I want to tell Cully something. Cully, the reason why the Knicks didn't make moves like Atlanta did was because the Atlanta Hawks already had an established. They already had an established center, a cornerstone piece, and they already had an established point guard. Right, so all they had to do was build around the fringes. With the Knicks, we're still trying to build the cornerstones, and then we can build around the fringes.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And also, Nate McMillan did a great job with this team, bringing confidence and finding the right lineup stuff. Because if Lloyd Pierce was still the head coach of the Hawks, they're not here right now.
No,
they're not here right now.
Oh, heck,
the Knicks would have beat the Hawks in the first round.
Yeah,
the Knicks would have beat the Hawks
they probably would not have even gotten in.
Right, and the thing Nate McMillan said, to John Collins and Trae is y'all have to value the basket. Y'all don't value the basketball because remember under Lloyd Pierce, Trae Young would come around that screen and shoot from 30 feet, and then if he missed, he wasn't gonna play defense, right? And also the other thing too is, as he said to John Collins, every play we run can't be a lob to you at the basket. You know what I'm saying? We can't just continue to throw lobs to you at the basket if it don't work. It's the same thing we did with Mitch. Remember earlier in the season, we were trying to throw lobs to Mitch and it didn't work. Right?
Yeah.
And so people were like, why we keep throwing it? It ain't working. Well, in our case, throwing lobs to Mitch freed up 3-point shooters so we can knock down the 3 at a historic rate. Right. Next year when we come back, teams are going to be glued to shooters, and that lob to Mitch will be there, so you'll see a balance, right? Because you saw it. And you remember the game that Mitch got hurt? I think Mitch had like 20 points and like 14 rebounds the game he got hurt and was out for the season. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. But think about this, Freeze. Think about this. You're talking about Mitchell Robinson. How great would his game be even more if he had a little bit of an offensive game? You know, just I'm not even talking about like a jump shot, but I'm talking about, you see the way Ayton plays,
right,
hook shots and everything.
Right.
You mean to tell me that you can't incorporate that in your game?
Well, hey, Kev, but part of that, and I'm not disputing everybody's point. I just want to add a little something.
Yeah.
Part of why Ayton gets those easy baskets is because he's a hard screen setter and a hard road to the basket. He's got hands that he can catch the ball in traffic and finish. Mitch doesn't
Plus,
set
he has
hard
a point guard
screens.
that takes all that responsibility off
And
of
he
him,
could
so he
shoot
doesn't necessarily
too.
have to
He could
do it
shoot
every time.
too.
And he
Right.
can hit the mid range, like you
Yeah.
said. He can get the mid range.
DSJ, what did you say? I apologize. What
Hold on,
did
let
you
me
say?
finish. Let me finish my
Oh,
point,
you
man.
finish your point.
Oh,
Okay.
we're sorry.
So what I'm saying is with Chris Paul, when Chris Paul comes around the screen, he doesn't immediately look to get a floater up or throw that ball to the corner. What he'll do is manipulate the defenders, right? Like by getting wide, creating better passing angles. So now, if when Ayton has his big pin on his back, he can throw the bounce pass in there, and it's like how Dallas Clark used to catch touchdowns from Peyton Manning. Those 2-yard touchdown passes all the time. Y'all be like, you can't stop it, and you can't because what Payne does is create a window and he forces it into Dallas Clark's belly, right? And that's what Chris Paul does to DeAndre Ayton. He creates the wide opening, and then he forces it into his belly where he can't miss it, and then Ayton just gathers and finishes. We don't have centers that can do that, and we don't have point guards that can do that. So the part of Mitch's game, is catch the basketball without bobbling, catch it, right, and finish, and then hit your free throws. Because Mitch shot 40-something% from the free throw line, right? If he shot 60, 65, we wouldn't even be talking about Miles Turner right now.
Right. Well, here's the other thing with we were talking about Ayton. It wasn't just this year where he had a really good point guard, a great point guard in CP3. Even before that, at least the games that I've seen him play against us, he's always had that that awareness around the basket, offensively. He's always, had that. And again, that's all we're asking Mitch to do, is just to have some sort of offensive awareness, because you can't a lot of times our league is like the in Star Trek, The Next Generation, it's like the Borg. They adapt. So all the times that that Mitch was able to get those alley oops, eventually teams are going to lock in on that. Say, okay, we know what the Knicks are going to do. They're going to try lob it to Mitch all the time, and it's not going to work. So that's why you have to multitask or just improve your game, so that the other team will have to try to adapt to you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, when we get that point guard,
yes,
all of they're going to take care of everything.
Absolutely.
Because they're going to have to stop that point guard for giving Mitch the ball.
Absolutely. And I have to, Freeze, I got to bring this up because this Kevin Middleton, he's ridiculous. He says G Money and Kev think bums like Payne and Jackson
He never said that.
Come in like James Harden when
he never said that.
We never said that.
We never said. We said they'll help the team.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to know what he's talking about. And if it's all that, then come on the panel and just stop.
The dude's a clown, man. The dude's an idiot. The dude's crazy. We never said Cameron Payne and Reggie Jackson were going to be superstars. No one's saying that. Kevin Middleton's just talking out of his butt, man.
Yeah,
sometimes people don't comprehend things.
They sure don't. I mean, we've said in the past that the Knicks should have probably taken like a DJ Augustine, and DJ Augustine is probably a slight better than Cameron Payne, but we never said that that they were bona fide superstars.
So hey guys. So how about Lonzo? How about Lonzo? He a free agent.
Yeah.
You think the Knicks gonna sign him?
Cost too much.
Alonzo Ball, I'm good.
Yeah. I think the answer, and I know this is gonna sound petty, but I think Trey Mann is the answer.
I think
a combination.
Yeah, I'm arguing with you that.
I think a combination of, and listen, it's a combination of Derrick Rose or some vet point guard, right? It's either Derrick Rose or Kyle Lowry, but you can't do both.
Yeah.
You can't do both, right? So Kyle Lowry or Derrick Rose, a young middle type veteran like a Cameron Payne and a Trey Mann, right? I think that gets us to the Eastern Conference Finals, and the reason why it does is because all those guys bring a certain je ne sais quoi to our offense that you can't get from other places. Because us finding a guy that's going to do all those things at once is hard. It's hard because if we could find a guy that could do all those things at once, we'd already have him.
Right. Yeah,
so,
that's a fact.
So you bring in Derrick Rose, who's just scoring off the bench. You know he ain't gonna pass. You know, because we watched him live in Atlanta, and Taj Gibson was open so many times underneath the basket. Derrick Rose didn't even look at him, didn't even look in his direction, right? And we saw it live. We was legit stand in the suite, looking over the court, and Taj had his hands up, sometimes two hands up, and Derrick Rose wouldn't pass him the ball, right? So, but anyway, y'all, I got to go because I got to get on this road to Baltimore. Yeah, I got to get on this road. I got to get on this road.
You have to go, Uncle Freezy.
Yeah, I got to get on.
You always got to go.
Get your rest. Hey, he's got to get his rest because he's got to do our show at 6:30 tonight. The Odd Couple, the pod couple. Yes. I hope all y'all can be on. It's gonna be a great show. Me and G-Man, we gonna give it to y'all, man. We got a lot of topics to go, and we're gonna go back and forth with us insulting each other. Just like this way likes it.
So they're co-hosting. They're co-hosting. I will be there, but I won't be there.
Right.
So I'll be behind the scenes.
Right.
Like pushing all the buttons and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is their time to shine, their time to eat.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tune in for that. The pod couple. Hey, G Money, it was good to see you.
Yeah, G Money. I haven't talked to you in a while, man.
Cully,
Cully,
it was
good talking to y'all as always.
Yeah. DSJ, it was good to see you. AD, everybody else that came through. I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. I'm not for sure. My aunt's funeral is tomorrow, so I probably.
Oh no, I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, very sorry about that, brother.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
I'm very sorry. Rest in peace to you.
Yeah, very sorry, man. Rest in peace, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, man. That's the reason why the scheduling has been all over the place.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man.
Okay. All right.
Pod 6:30. We'll holler at y'all.
Okay. Peace, guys.
Yo,
See y'all then.